Hey Aries, here is your quantum reading. Quantum story. Sorry. What the hell are we going through? Aries, this is a hell of a story, so I can see why this is coming out. Alright, so yin energy, the Avenger. Okay, light attribute. Captain America, Thor, and the Hulk. No. Desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. Excellent. Shadow attributes. Resorting to violence in the name of a cause. So, your feminine energy has been wronged or done wrong or seen something that to you is unjust. Great. You are so sweet right now, baby. I know. Your yang energy, your masculine energy, the seeker. This makes a lot of sense. Thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. Shadow side, inability to commit to a path once found. So you're seeking for more information. You're seeking for more wisdom about this thing that makes you feel off balance, about this thing that was unjust or unfair or something went wrong in your reality, in your life, in your experience, in your situation, whatever this is about. You're seeking more data, more information. But the thing is, I think you have the information you need. But I don't know that you know what to do with that information because you can't, once you know, you're not really sticking to it. You keep seeking for more. So, let's see what they tell us. That's my cat wagging his tail and hitting the post, something. The tripod? Yes, there we go. All right, so here we are, going within to that place where only we know the answer, what only it's almost like go within yourself and commit to yourself, to your truth, to what will bring you justice for yourself. Within there, you'll find your inner flame. Your inner flame is in this bread. It's that information that you keep seeking from the outside. It's that what in the situation will be the just thing to do, what in the fair thing to do. And that inner flame, that inner intuition, that inner fire, that inner karmic energy that's trying to tell you the answer, the response to what you're looking for is there. And what's going to happen when you find that flame? You'll know what it is that you need to release. This is my delicious ego death in a very delicate way. It's my card of the universe is not going to intervene for you to let this go of whatever it is, to figure out this answer. It is you going within that's going to get the answer. Like for example, the universe isn't going to bring that life-changing tower moment that people, the regular tarot talks about, that like, oh, it'll break down everything. I think that's already happened. The tower moment in your life has already happened. This is that internal tower moment that you yourself are going to run into because that's what you're looking for. So this is asking you to observe. This is asking you to observe and not respond. And this is because here for the Avenger, we have the shadow attributes that said resorting to violence in the name of a cause. Now, violence doesn't always have to be physical. It could be yelling at somebody. It could be shutting somebody. It could be, for example, violence to me, when someone doesn't listen to me, or when someone knows that something is special and super important to me, and their actions are directly proportionate to that thing that I told them, don't do this because this is how it's going to feel, and then they do that, that feels like violence. I always register that as violence, as like deep betrayal. A lot of people don't. A lot of people just like, whatever, even the small things. To me, the small things register as deep betrayal and violence to my little innocent, pure heart. So this is asking you that when something comes up, do not respond in the way that you have. Do not shut down. Do not react physically. Do not start yelling. Do not start whatever it is. that you respond. Just observe the emotions that are going up, that are coming up for you, because I believe that's what you're meant to sacrifice. This avenger mode, this violent streak, and again, now let me explain to you, violence doesn't always have to be the physical one. Like I said, the violence of feeling deeply betrayed by a small thing. Now, it's not wrong for you to feel deeply betrayed, but it's asking you to, instead of letting it take over your emotion, take over control, letting it take over your thoughts and your mood, you are meant to sacrifice that part of you that gets completely destroyed by that. That's why the universe isn't going to do it for you, because this is about your actions, your reactions. This is about you learning to let go of the reaction and learning to bring in the response. Now, these two last cards had me for a loop here. And they still do. And here's what I'm feeling like this means. Is that you seek information. This is so funny. I'm going to say it this way. You're seeking more information. It's like you already know this, or you already know some version of this, or you already feel it, or there's maybe a deep knowing about this. But you keep seeking for more. Or you keep seeking, instead of working on it emotionally, you keep working on it intellectually, that kind of thing. And I think what you're looking for doesn't exist. What extra day doesn't exist. And I'll tell you why. Because this is card 17 and card 18. You keep looking for card number 18, and I don't think you're going to find it. I think this is acceptance. And once you accept whatever it is that's going on, and you let it go, I think you're going to find like this newfound freedom inside yourself, this newfound passion. I think once you accept it, and this to me is embody that like no reaction, but responding instead from a completely different, detached place. Like yes, I told that person don't do that, that's going to make me feel that way, and they did it anyway. They don't care that they're hurting me. Detach from feeling like a victim, and instead respond with, you know what, it's not their responsibility to make me feel a certain way. And then make your decision upon you having complete control, you embodying, knowing the fact that it's, even if they knew that was going to make you feel this way, it is not their responsibility to change their actions for you. You know, maybe you need to sacrifice whatever person this is. You know what I mean? But as soon as you do that, I think that's when your inner flame, you see this tiny little flame in this picture, becomes this fire over here. It's like the spark goes into a giant fire, because all of a sudden that'll free you. That'll completely free you from being a slave to your reactions, to your emotional reaction, to your, you know what, people's actions are this, and it makes me feel this, or if I tell, I hope this makes sense. But I think this tiny little fire that is actually keeping you stuck in this loop of emotional impulsive reaction is going to turn into an entire fire of passion and like knowing your way forward and that kind of thing, once you realize that your emotional bring yourself justice by controlling your emotions and letting go of knowing that, you know what, if I told them and they did it anyway, maybe they're not meant to this and that. I hope this helps. I hope this makes sense to somebody. What a hell of a story. I loved it. Thank you. Good luck with everything, and I'll see you next time.